Hello and welcome to Club 5, Episode 7 of the Pentagon Challenge on FM24. I'm Jamie. Coming up on today's episode, 2 games for you. We'll be away to Internacional in the Copa Libertadores Group B, and then at home to Corinthians in the Sao Paulo State semi-final first leg. So let's get straight into it. And the team to face Internacional is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team to face Internacional, and it is Kanzian in goal, back four Hadich, Koza, Torres and Fort. Max behind Diego Fuba and Paulo Henrique in midfield. It's Gabriel on the left wing, Enrique on the right and Barbetta up front. So let's submit the team and go give a team talk. Okay, my assistant wants them to pick up where they left off last time out. We're in great form, so I see no reason to disagree with him. We'll point the finger and match that statement, and let's get out there and see if we can do it. So, as always, first 10 minutes we'll just see how things go, and then after that we will make any adjustments that we need to. It is us and University Cesar Vallejo that lead the way in the group, so if we can get the win, that will be absolutely massive. And it looks like Cesar Vallejo may have gone behind. They have to Gimnasia Esgrima that we beat in the opening game of the group stage. So this is a massive chance for us to take total control of the group if we can manage to do it. So let's demand more, and hopefully we'll get a highlight soon, and we can start to dominate the game. As you can see, we've had loads of shots, only a couple on target, no highlights yet, and Internacional have yet to have a shot themselves, so we absolutely should be able to control the match. But at the moment, nothing to show for our dominance. And also, it's not been a fantastic performance, but no one's played awfully either. So there's no obvious candidates for the halftime hook. Unless somebody picks up a knock in the meantime. So I am going to demand more. I'm not going to go attacking because we're away. Now, Hadich with the throw-in. Gabriel to Hadich. Fuba's ball into the box. Paulo Henrique's gone down, but Barbetta's carried on and found the back of the net, and we have the lead. Internacional 0, Sao Paulo 1. 35 gone, and that is the perfect response to what I've said. And now we will go 3 points clear at the top with Universidad Cesar Vallejo and Gimnasia y Esgrima La Plata both on 3 points. I am struggling with these South American pronunciations. That might be a penalty. It's right on the line. I'm not sure if it's just inside or just outside. Penalty confirmed. So a chance to go 2-0 up. And it will be Enrique from the spot. Can he put it past the keeper? Yes, he can. Sends the keeper the wrong way. It is Internacional 0, Sao Paulo 2. So we're well on track for a second victory out of 2 in this group. And it looks like it is going to be a 3-point lead at the top at the moment. I'm pleased. Yeah, we've played well. Any substitutions needed? Hector Fort is tiring. Rasmus Carstensen can come on at right back. I'm also going to take Hadich off and bring on Roberto at left back. So both the fullbacks are getting changed. And that'll do. So into the second half. And hopefully we don't need to do too much more. we are in total control of the match. But it is our opponents with the first highlight of the second half. Chasson to Marco. It's played Mauro, sorry. It's played back and then diagonal ball picks out Lara. Coutinho to Lara. Cavalcanti plays it back. Chacon, headed away by Roberto, finds Gabriel, who cuts inside. Big diagonal is cut out by Lara. His ball finds Coutinho to Cavalcanti, Mauro, and it's laid through, but Torres cuts it off. And the keeper finds Cesar, and they've hit the post. Massive let-off, huge defensive howler. And now it's Matthias with the ball down the right flank. Koza cuts it off and gives it away to Siciliano. And his shot is saved. Siciliano and Matthias finds the back of the net. And it's 2-1. And that is a horrendous error from Koza. I'm going to get him off now. And we'll bring on Kai Almeida. And I think beyond that, I'm going to take off Enrique to protect him from injury and bring on Paulo Roberto. And my final change isn't going to be for a while yet. I think we've got one more available. We have. So it is going to come down to the last 15 minutes. I think it's going to be either Fuba or Enrique. But I'm also thinking about potentially Gabriel. As Roberto plays it down the line. And Gabriel to Roberto. Roberto finds Gabriel again. Crosses it in. And the header is saved and cleared. We win the header. Diego Fuba into the box. Crosses. Cleared away. The header is flicked on. Max picks it up. Finds Roberto. Into Fuba. Roberto again. On the left wing. Into Gabriel. His pullback. Finds Barbetta. To Carstensen. His cross is smashed home by Paulo Enrique. And that makes it 3-1 and should wrap up the win. So it is going to be Max that's going to be the final substitution. And it will be Claudemir. So just over 15 minutes to go. We've made that final change now. And hopefully we can see out what should be a deserved win. As the last 10 minutes or so dawns, we are still looking at a position where we're going to be 3 points clear. Looking at the Universidad Cesar Vallejo versus Eskrima game, it's now 3-1 to Eskrima. So it does look absolutely like we're going to have a 3-point lead. Provided we don't do anything stupid in the last 8 minutes. As Coutinho finds Cavalcanti into Mauro. I keep making that mistake. It's played into Siciliano, who has already capitalised on one mistake. And he finds Matthias. And they've got the deficit back down to 1 again. So it is going to be demand more. And we're going to have to battle for the win rather than it being a routine one. We're into the last 4 minutes plus whatever the referee decides to add on. We've got just the 1 goal lead. So it's going to be a nervy end to the match, especially if there's a lot of added time. There's 5 minutes, which is much more than was ideal. So we'll drop to balanced. and we'll prepare to drop to cautious, which we'll do now. And it looks like we're going to see it out, but we've got one more highlight to do as we've won the ball back from it. So Carstensen gives it away again and they're in on the left-hand side. But Carstensen's atoned for his own error. It's forward to Fuba, who finds Gabriel. He crosses and Thomas Barbetta gets his 5th goal of the season. It is Internacional 2, Sao Paulo 4, and we've absolutely wrapped it up. The 5 minutes is up and then some. And there is the full-time whistle. It does finish 4-2 to Sao Paulo. So I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode, and this time it is the Sao Paulo State Championship semi-final first leg. Our opponents are Corinthians. We are the home side in the first leg, and the team for this one is Kanzian in goal, back four Hadic, Almeida, Torres and Fort, Max behind Diego Fuba and Paulo Enrique in midfield, Gabriel on the left, Leandro on the right and Barbetta up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant thinks I should stress the enormity of the match and tell them to pick up where they left off last time out. I'm going to agree with him. We'll do it with no gesture. And let's get into the tunnel. You're up against Corinthians in the playoffs. Do you consider this a tough fixture? They're a good side. They wouldn't have got to this point were they not. But I believe my boys are a force to be reckoned with. What's the bigger prize? A place in the final or beating Sport Club Corinthians Paulista? Has to be the final. Absolutely. How excited are the players at the possibility of reaching the Brazilian Sao Paulo State Championship final? We're in this game to experience success. And let's go and try and do that. So players are on their way. Let's skip all the preamble, get into the match. As always, first 10 minutes will determine any necessary interaction or interventions from me. And at the moment, we are having the better of it. Fort with the interception, and we can build an attack from the back. Fort all the way up to halfway, plays it through for Barbetta, who's drifted out to the right. Lays it off for Leandro, it's pulled back. And it's in the net, but it's offside. And no VAR review, interestingly. But it is an offside. And the highlight comes down. We've got another one, though. Diego Fuba plays back to Max. Hadic to Almeida. Infield for Max, who plays it into Paulo Enrique. He's given it away, but Fuba wins the header, and Thomas Barbetta finds the back of the net, takes his tally for the season to 6, and it is Sao Paulo 1, Corinthians 0. So we've broken the deadlock in the first leg. Not going to be enough to secure definite progress to the final. We need at least another goal, if not 2 more. To be in a very strong position in the second leg. But certainly pleasing to be 1 up already. Paulo Enrique finds Max. Back to Torres. Max again. Forward this time to Diego Fuba. Threads it through for Barbetta. And his finish is wayward. Had a chance to make it 2. Didn't. Hopefully we don't pay for that. 20 minutes in, it's still 1-0 and things are looking good, but a second goal would go a long way to settling any nerves in this tie. Barbetta's playing well despite his glaring miss of a few minutes ago. Paulo Enrique, on the other hand, is putting his hand up for the half-time hook by getting a rating of 6.5 thus far. Half an hour, and in fact it's dropped to a 6.4. He's a near certainty to be one of the players coming off now. And the other one is likely to be Gabriel due to his decline in fitness. So I think those are going to be the two changes. Although Enrique is also tiring, which may explain his performance. And Fuba is beginning to tire. So I may have to consider my options at half-time. But we are almost at the break, leading by a 1-0. And that is the half-time scoreline. So let's get into the dressing room. You've definitely got another gear in the second half. I agree with that. So let's go in the dressing room. And Hector Fort has picked up a knock right at the end of that first half. So he's going to have to come off. We don't have a right back on the bench. So it's going to have to be Koza playing out of position. We are going to take Fuba off and bring on Francisco. And the third and final change is going to be the underperforming Paulo Enrique, I should say. We've got two Enriques, haven't we? And I'll bring on Rodrigo, I think. So 3 changes. And I could even make it 4 with Gabriel. And bring on Sergio. Or possibly Enrique. Let's have a look. Enrique. In fact, it will be Sergio and I will do it. So I'm going to make 4 changes at half-time. And let's go. See if we can secure another goal in the second half to really set the tie up for the second leg. And we've got a corner. Leandro's ball in. Header away. Leandro will get another chance to stick it in the box. Instead feeds Almeida back to Hadic. Torres to Max. To Almeida. Who's forced into the back pass to the keeper. He's well out of his area, so plays it short to Almeida. Who crosses halfway. Almeida into Francisco. Finds Sergio on the left. He's got away from his man. And fires the shot, which hits the post. And he's cleared. Almeida, but the highlight comes to an end. We've got one more substitution remaining. At the moment, I'm inclined to take off Torres, but it's too early to make that call yet. And I'm therefore not going to do it. And it will be whoever needs to come off for fitness reasons with 15 minutes to go. And it is Sergio, who regains the possession after losing it himself, feeds Leandro to Max into Francisco, to Hadic on the left, lays it back, it's hit the crossbar, and the follow-up shot is tipped over by the keeper for a Sao Paulo corner. Leandro with it, right foot in swinger, and the header from Kai Almeida is over the top. And the highlight comes to an end. So, an hour gone. Now, Danilo with the free kick for Corinthians. And that is held by Kanzian. And I think he's going to bowl it out. He does to Almeida, who goes to Hadic, the left back. Hadic drives forward. Needed to get rid of it. Feeds Sergio. It's played back to Max. Hadic to Almeida. Back to the keeper, who's come out of his area. Kanzian to Torres. To Max. Into Francisco. Back to Almeida. Hadic turns, plays it forward. Down the left wing for Sergio. Cuts inside. And finds the bottom corner of the net with his right foot. And it is Sao Paulo 2, Corinthians 0. We've got the second goal, 61 minutes gone. And a really strong position. Not a decisive one, but a really strong position to take into the second leg as it stands. And I'm still going to hold off until at least 75 minutes to make the final substitution call, as Kanzian finds Almeida to Hadic. Infield is Francisco. Barbetta is in on goal, but Danelli makes the save, and we've got a corner, which Leandro's going to take. So it's a right foot outswinger, and it's headed away. Max picks it up, feeds Leandro back to Torres, to Almeida, digs it out for Sergio, who shoots well wide. And now we would like to get to the last 15 minutes with no highlights and a clear indication of who needs to come off. And at the moment, I think Leandro, and it is going to be Leandro, and we'll bring on Paulo Roberto. Leandro, with his last act, is to cross it into the box from the corner. Koza finds Max to Francisco. It's laid out to Leandro. Played back to Almeida. Max, and it's given away. Danilo clears it up to halfway. Ortiz to William. And we need to stop him getting the shot or cross away. It's played back to Guilherme. Feeds Marcos Alonso, and he hits the outside of the post, and the highlight finally comes to an end. We're into the final 10 minutes, still leading by 2-0. And just to confirm, we don't have any substitutions left. Max is shattered, as is Barbetta. They'll have to stay on. Header away. And Francisco picks it up, so we've got possession back. Max forward to Paulo Roberto on the right wing. Koza forward to Roberto. Barbetta sets himself up, but Roberto goes alone and puts it in the back of the net. And it is Sao Paulo 3, Corinthians 0. That should, if we don't concede a late goal, be enough to see us through to the final. So into the final 5 minutes, and now we just want to see it out. We want a minimum amount of stoppage time, and we're moments away from finding out how long that will be. It is just 3 minutes, so that's okay. And we can drop back now to balanced, and then to cautious. And there is the full-time whistle. Sao Paulo 3, Corinthians 0. I'll be back in a moment to let you know what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, time now to round up the episode by telling you what's coming up on the next one. And it is going to be the next game in Copa Libertadores Group B, where we'll face a trip to Universidad Cesar Vallejo. And then it will be the second leg of our Sao Paulo State semi-final away to Corinthians. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.